Welcome to Cunha Intermediate School's 2020 Virtual Promotion Ceremony. My name is Ben Bartel, Cunha's Assistant Principal. We are all so happy that you could join us during these unprecedented times to celebrate the accomplishments of our 8th grade class. Please join me in also giving thanks to those who helped make this video possible, including CUSD Director of Video Content Patrick Olson, Cunha Counselors Stacy Myrick, Janice Lee, and Sarah Wilhelms, as well as all of our student presenters who devoted so much time and effort into their speeches. Again, thank you for watching, and please help me welcome Cunha's principal, Mr. James Barnes.
Hello, Cunha community. I'm the principal of Cunha Intermediate, and I'll tell you, it's a strange thing to be principal of a school with no students. All of you promoting 8th graders disappeared from the campus, along with your teachers and the younger students. I walk around our school and there are huge weeds growing in the cracks. To all appearances, Cunha has been abandoned. And yet, despite this shelter-in-place shutdown, despite this virus sickening and killing hundreds of thousands in our country and around the world, despite the hardships that many of us are experiencing, you persist. You are maybe the most resilient group of students we've ever had. You've been forced to go it alone and figure out how to Zoom and use Google Classroom, follow school loop instructions, watch videos, upload pictures of your homework, etc., etc. And all that while stuck at home with your parents. Yikes. While maybe taking care of little brothers and sisters, or dealing with family members out of work, or people getting sick. What a way to finish your time at Cunha. When I came to school last Thursday, the day the 8th graders were to return textbooks and Chromebooks and get your diplomas, I saw car after car of great kids I hadn't seen in 2 months. There you were, the ones who never really went missing. We just shifted to a whole new way of doing things, and you dealt with it. Your teachers know how hard you worked to cope, as they met with you on Zoom, and your parents saw you working away at home, trying to make sense of it all. Now I'm going to make a little extended metaphor about you 8th graders and the weeds I mentioned earlier, and I don't mean that in a bad way. A plant like that is tough. It'll find the worst bit of soil and a crack in the pavement, and it will endure drought and heat, trampling and neglect, and it'll flourish. It'll break the concrete that holds it back. It does not even care. I've seen how you rolled with this crazy shutdown, adapted, matured, and grown. You've been tested by something that made you rely on your own inner strength. Your teachers weren't there hovering over your shoulder to help and guide you. They were distant, images on a Chromebook screen or emails on School Loop. There were no bells. You had to manage your time, learn the applications, show up for the meetings, and turn in work you had to do on your own. Another important thing to know about plants is how vital the roots are. That's the secret to being tough and growing up strong in the world despite any odds. Can those roots hold on? Can they find the nourishment the plant needs to stay healthy? Parents, in the midst of this crisis, as you faced your own challenges, you provided the stability, the guidance, and the push that your students needed to keep on trying to get their education no matter the circumstances. You know how critical it is that they keep learning. You've supported them, made sure they were keeping up, checked in with teachers, as we all did our best to figure out how to make this remote teaching and learning work. Few of you parents signed up to be homeschool teachers while sheltering in place or having to go out as essential workers in the face of the pandemic, but you put your kids first and did what you had to do to give them the material and emotional nourishment they need to keep growing in mind and body no matter what. And I'm not going to lie, it's not great. As amazing a job as all of you and our staff have done, we don't want to continue remote learning any longer than we have to. Our school is a place where we should be together. There's no substitute for the in-person connections we make and the way we all learn together, make friends, try new things, and have fun. Students, we don't know what next year will be like yet, your first year of high school. I'm pretty sure it won't be back to normal, but I do know this, you will crush it. What 8th grade Cunha class before you has had to complete the year by yourselves alone? You've had some serious growing up to do, and you did. You will enter high school wiser and more self-reliant than the kids who came before you. You'll be all, I got this. Here on the coast side, in yards and on the side of the road, there are spiky little weeds that don't look like much. Give them time and they get to be 10 feet tall and covered with 1,000 purple flowers. Tower of Jewels, they call them. Amazing. That's what I think of you. You're our jewels, diamonds in the rough. Go out and shine.
Hello, my name is Catalina Gonzalez Johnston. I am honored to be receiving one of this year's Citizenship Awards, August 24th, 2017. This may seem like any other day to many, but to us, this is our first day into our new adolescent life. That fall day was our first day at Cunha Intermediate School. So much has happened from then till now. We as a class have matured immensely, from being these little 6th graders who were scared of the big change from elementary school to middle school, to being these mature 8th graders who are ready to take on the world. But before we take on the world, we have to get through the next 4 years of high school. The first time we walked onto Cunha campus, we were greeted with a high five and a smile from Mr. Ramos. Little did we know that he and all the other teachers and staff would create such a lasting impact on all of us. I'm so thankful we had people like the counselors Miss Myrick, Miss Lee, and Miss Wilhelms who have seen us at our worst and at our best and always gave us the guidance we needed for success. I know that in our 3 years at Cunha, we've had our fair share of principals and vice principals, but all of them, especially our current administrators, Mr. Barnes and Mr. Bartel, have been an inspiration for me and probably others in developing my leadership skills. I would also like to thank the amazing ladies in the office who provide us a safe space and a smile every day. Finally, I'm so deeply grateful for the teachers who come to school or set up online classes for us every day. They are the people who are shaping our future. I thank them and every staff member at Cunha for being amazing at their jobs. Teachers and staff are not the only part of Cunha that is wonderful. It is the students that help make our school such an amazing place. Though our class has definitely had some hard times and has created quite the reputation for itself, I know that every single student at Cunha has so much potential, whether your choice is reflected or not. I want to thank every single one of my classmates for making my Cunha experience amazing. I know that all of you have made an impact on me that I will never forget. Even though we have to close out our year online, Cunha has given us so many amazing memories that will forever be in our hearts. Like making s'mores in the solar oven in Mr. Murray's 6th grade class, getting through our science fair projects, which taught us all about the consequences of procrastination, going to Washington, D.C. and getting very little sleep in our hotel rooms, sorry Miss Miller, dropping eggs off the school gym with Mr. Acosta, doing flash mobs during the lip sync, dancing to Hooked on a Feeling in Mr. Cox's classroom with his disco ball, and trust me, a lot more. High school is going to bring many new memories that we'll have with us forever. Sometimes our biggest fear is not what is coming, but how much everything will change when it does. High school is just one step into the rest of our life. Look out high school and look out world. Thank you for your time.
And now I'd like to present some important awards for the 2019-20 school year. First is our Community Volunteer of the Year Award, which I'd like to present to our Cunha Athletic Boosters President, John Holm. Congratulations. Thank you for all your work. And we have 3 students who received the Citizenship Award for this year, 3 8th graders, and they are Jaya Miller, Catalina Gonzalez Johnson, and Aiden Vasquez. Congratulations, all 3 of you.
8th graders, the time has come. Cunha promotion. Congratulations. I've been at 18 Cunha promotions, and I'm always so proud of the graduates. I'm lucky to get to be a part of your life as you come to Cunha as babies and you leave as nearly adults. However, this is my first year experiencing promotion as a parent as well. This new perspective has made me appreciate you even more deeply for everything you do now and you will do in the future. When I think about all you have navigated during your time at Cunha, classrooms all over campus, constant construction, wildfires, adults who have moved in and out of your school, and finally to finish middle school in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. That is an impressive track record. You have navigated these challenges with humor, with caring, with joy, and with confidence. I will be with you as your biggest fan over the next 4 years.
I got to experience going to Washington, D.C., and it was really fun hanging out with my friends while on a trip to learn about our history, and I learned a lot of things there, and it was just a really good experience all in all.
advice to incoming Cunha 6th graders is that your time at Cunha is your time to discover who you are and who you want to be. Sometimes it may be hard to accept change, but when you accept it, it may lead you to new amazing opportunities.
My most memorable moment at Cunha was the DC trip and the student versus staff basketball game.
Congratulations, 8th grade. I am so proud of you guys. You've worked really hard to get to this point. I know you're going to do great in high school. Don't forget to come back and say hi to all your old middle school teachers. And for those of you that were in my 6th grade spirit class, don't worry guys, I'm totally going to take down Miss O'Connor Brown in Super Bowl next time, and I'll do it in your honor. Congratulations.
I want to congratulate our students today for their accomplishments as they promote to the next step in their academic journeys, knowing as we do that this is the end of one chapter in their lives and the beginning of an important new phase ahead. We also want to thank the families and staff who have helped our students get to this big day in their lives. None of this would be possible without your support of these fine young people. To our students, this is a time of great challenge for us as a state, a nation, and a world. There will be many changes ahead for all of us. That said, we want you to know that we're very proud of you as you promote to higher grades, and we know you are going to go on to do great things ahead, regardless of the way that things are now. You are our hope for a future yet to be seen, and you need to know your family and your community will always be here to support you along the way forward. Congratulations.
Good luck to you.